She wanted like me cause I like she can count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit up my ex. She like, girl, you can count on him. Hey, hey, we need more, tell him we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, point to God. Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers.
Man, go and bring them high power 49er, man. I don't want to hear no excuses, man, when you get your ass to it. Go and bring your team, man. Nah, man, go on, I don't even want to play that. I just play somebody else, man, because you trying to bring another team. You ain't good enough to play with another team now. Well, just play Nate in. I've sent Nate a request in. You want to play another team. Go on to get your team. Now, shit, I just whoop your ass. Now, you trying to get your revenge, you need to bring your team.
Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bag. You ain't get too bad, my bag. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay, same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay, run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay, I got one car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello, that's the tag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my tag talk it. I eat it, ooh. That's the way my name talking. I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack my bag, but I'm past that with an ass back. That's cash when the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man when it come back. I'ma
You gotta get it on the iPad. No, go get it on the iPad. I'm not putting that on my phone.
They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. That's gonna make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she ain't. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bag. You ain't get.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
No, I'm not adding that on my phone.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
At the 41-yard line.
Here we go.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Wait.
55, mark, God, 55. Hey,
Go.
On second down, it's Coleman. And an alley to run. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Here we go.
They'll run with Coleman on first down.
Oh,
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Here we go.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7.
You better break it. Slam.
Here's Coleman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally if he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot, you know, maybe it's like my wedge. You know, when you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. Prescott looks to throw on first. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kwan Williams. Cooper was the intended target. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it,
you didn't take
it's
and
not
said we
often
were
a
live.
quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
On first down, it's Coleman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now here's a pass on first down.
Don't hang up on it.
Knocked away and incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Coleman now. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Here we go.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. There's Garoppolo to throw. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, this from 39. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So he gets an early chance to redeem himself, and he's able to put that one through.
And how happy is he that he's able to get that second chance so quickly after the first miss, gets his confidence back up, and who knows, they may need him for an even bigger kick later in the game.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it.
Check safety. Hey, watch that.
4th down, Prescott. Complete to Jason Witten. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Prescott now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Slant. Kick that. Come.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Check. We're going to 53. Watch the twist. We're going to 54.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the the 35-yard line. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Check out 3. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Prescott from the gun. And he's going to go down again. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? Prescott to throw on 4th. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. D Ford, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
I don't know whether I want to be a fly on the wall or not when they hear the explanation of how one of the bigger targets on the field, the tight end can be that wide open and uncovered downfield. Who blew that assignment?
Somebody did.
No doubt about it. There's no way you're not going to account for him.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns.
I thought
he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Watch the slap, watch the slap.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Elliott. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott is going to float this one deep right side. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 44 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
On first down, Garoppolo got the connection here to Bourne. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Man, get the fuck out of him, man.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Shedding the tackle. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. Throw it opening, and there he goes. 20,
everybody
10,
got there just following the motherfucking
Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott.
Man, you ain't good shit back then. Them bitches knocked out them folks on their ass. Soon they bent the corner. They wasn't no cutting them back in.
And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Come on.
To throw is Garoppolo. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. He's going to launch this thing. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Slam, kill. You got tight right there.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Watch out. 25, check 25.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Get out of that cover, boy.
Check 99.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. James now to return. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an
Get the fuck out of here, man.
Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Man, I ain't gonna keep on playing this big ass game, man. I'm sitting here trying some shit that they look like a pretty good goddamn play there, though.
Check. Watch 54. Here we go.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here we go. Line 8. Check line 54. Line 54. Check, 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 check. Check.
This nigga running the clock out in the 3rd quarter. I wasn't going to say nothing about the last play, but goddamn, you going to do it every play. You just trying to run this bitch out.
And for one of the
From the
first
start
times
of the
all
third
night, he is
quarter.
going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the
Man,
football, but that
already
means they
had
probably
my
want to run it
motherfucking
inside.
play.
If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 3rd down, Elliott. They find some open field here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
No. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Man, what the fuck going on with your internet?
54, right there. 54, Mike. Go.
They'll try the sweep with Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the
What's going on
line.
with your shit, man?
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Well, from my vantage point, that's just one bad play by the offensive line and a running back who's had a lot of good ones tonight.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's not going to be ticked off, nor is the offensive line, because to me it's a lot like a no-hitter. Right? Pitcher's throwing a no-hitter, gives up a hit late. You're so close to accomplishing everything you want and don't quite get it done. They'll come back with a vengeance on the next play.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Here we go. 54. Watch the run.
On 3rd down, it's Elliott. And they stop him short of the 1st as he can only get to the 20. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. And Forbath will put this one through, and the lead stretches 16-3 now. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence, his 2nd sack of the night.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind
Stop
of
putting
yardage,
that down.
not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Very difficult night for the guys on offense. They've got to be looking at each other in the huddle and on the sidelines. How are we going to find some open space to complete a pass and find open room to run? This defense all night long has squeezed down the passing lanes, made plays on the football. It's really been a thing of beauty for them. He's got to figure all day long prepping for the game. They had to have talked about it again and again. Squeeze passing lanes, and we'll be in great shape.
And my goodness, another interception. Xavier Woods with a pick. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
No, put that back.
Go to Elliott again. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Throwing, Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Wait, eat. Let's go, Heavy.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
What the fuck? This shit in the goal line. Man, I can't get out of it. That shit won't give me nothing else.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Now Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. On 1st down, Elliott. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he's brought down. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Forbath is sent it away now following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep. And now here is another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
That's what I started to do.
When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott, and they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
No, turn the phone out, boy.
It's Elliott. They follow up the
let me
first
see.
down
Come here, let me see.
Run with a minimal gain of 2. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Prescott to throw it. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. D Ford. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you said baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they down from that point on. What a great convincing performance.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.
Oh.
With that, we say good night from Silicon Valley.
Damn. All right. You going to play? They're going to be the only one you going to play, or are you going to play another? You going to play another one after that?
Yeah, probably.
All right, hit me up when you get finished with it.
All right.
Yeah.